Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and dreamers of all ages, welcome to the Disney Countdown Show.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Disney Countdown Show. We're so happy you're here. I am Megan, the Magical Millennial, and joining me this morning is the ever so lovely host from the other coast, the Dapper Danielle. How are you doing, Danielle?
Well, I don't know how lovely I'm feeling because we
you
pushed
look
back
lovely.
This record. Oh, thank you.
Y'all, the high bun is working today on Danielle.
I'm rocking the
I know you can't
Tinkerbell
see
look.
it, but she's rocking it. Yeah.
But I mean, you got the Tinkerbell look, but the feeling of a toad, just like because I
the
like
swamp
y'all. We pushed back our recording a little bit because I got hit again with the sickness, and this was a whole different form of the cold. And I was just complaining before we were officially recording how it's so annoying having to adult while you're also battling a cold. Like I wanted to be able to you know what, actually I had weird nostalgia. Maybe this was also the fever talking, but the weird nostalgia of, I don't know, what did you do when you were sick, Megan? And like you were little, like do you have certain memories of like being home from school sick? 'Cause I have certain memories specifically.
It's so funny. It's funny you say that, because I usually, when I got sick, it wasn't there. I only remember vividly 1 week over Christmas. Actually, okay, 2 weeks. So it's always around Christmas, by the way. We were getting our house was getting like painted and like redone, the whole kitchen. So we had to like physically move out. We lived in a hotel for like over a week in Newport Beach, but my brother and I were deathly ill. I mean. Flew to the max. It was so bad, and I just remember being like, I remember waking up and my brother having like this like seal like cough. He sounded like he was barking like a seal, like it was that bad, and that, and my lungs were on fire. That I remember that for, gosh, that lasted for a week, and that sucked. And I also remember having the stomach flu over Christmas of 2004, the Christmas that will go down in history as when our whole family got the stomach flu, and I was patient zero. So that was a bad one too. But honestly, being sick, I didn't really get sick a lot, like, as in like little colds here and there. It didn't happen all the time.
It was but it sounds like whenever you got sick, it was already over the Christmas break.
It was exactly. It wasn't right. We weren't in school. Yeah.
Oh,
like sick. Yeah.
I feel like whenever I got sick, I have a weird memory of being like you're like so sick, but for some reason I couldn't always be at home. So I had to go to Grandma and Grandpa's house.
Oh.
Well, Grandma and Grandpa's house had the prices right on.
Oh, heck
yeah.
So
you go over there to Grandma's house, and I'm just like, oh, I'm not feeling the best. Oh, that's okay, honey. You don't like soup, but do you want some more mac and cheese? Yes, I would love some Kraft mac and cheese. And then you put the pepper on it too, and then you just watch The Price is Right on the couch. And I wish that's what I was able to do when I was sick this time, but I didn't have any mac and cheese. There wasn't any Prices Right on my TV because I had to work on my computer and be an adult, and it was evil.
You had to do things. I just want to watch The Price is Right. That totally reminds me of that Parks and Rec scene. If anyone knows this scene where Ben is sitting in the hospital bed and he starts crying because he's on so many drugs and because he had kidney stones, and he's like, do you remember watching The Price is Right? He's like crying. Oh man, that's so funny. Okay, you know what? I've never watched The Price is Right. Never watched. Really? It was never my thing. I know.
Maybe it was just always on in some Southern grandma's home because they were all like. They didn't watch telenovas or anything like that. They all watched The Price is Right in the middle of the day.
True. It was all game shows with Bob Barker. That was what it was. Yeah.
Those were the days.
That's so funny. I also I want to just say that like the colds have been rampant this season, and I'm sorry if y'all have gotten sick as well, but Danielle and I have gotten sick twice. Yeah. I've been sick twice this season. So from November to January, I got sick twice. Not cool.
Megan, we got to get out of our system. You got things to do this week.
We got
You're literally
things to
coming and
do.
seeing me.
We got things to do. We got Florida to visit. And you know what? I keep checking the weather, Danielle. It's supposed to warm up when I'm there. I know you guys are getting another cold front, but then when I get there, it's going
When are
to
we
heat
getting
up.
another cold front?
I saw it's going to be like a high of like 60 or something next week.
Don't tell me that. I was so excited to possibly put away the jeans.
I
Hold
saved
on, guys, I'm
Orlando.
literally
Hang
pulling on my
on.
weather app right now.
High of 56 on Monday. It's right there.
No.
But then when I get in, high of 77 degrees, baby, and sunny.
My
Let's
allergies
go.
are gonna, like, if it ain't the cold, it's gonna be the allergies, because it's gonna be like, oh my gosh, Monday the low's gonna get down to 35 degrees at
I
night.
saw that. Yeah.
My
yeah.
plants barely survived.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
can't have another cold snap. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I digress. We should really focus and really get into our
Oh
countdown.
my god,
show.
yes.
Now
Okay,
that
we
talked
have
about
an
the
episode
Price
to
is
do.
Right,
Sorry, yeah,
cold,
as we're
stuff like that.
and the high is 87 over there today. That's nice. Okay. Anyways, hello.
Hi,
Yes,
peoples.
we have another countdown for you, and it's going to be a fun one. This is one that I think we've been talking about for a while. This is actually going to be our top 10 Disney resort hotels. Now, this is any hotel, any resort from around the world. I have not stayed at any resort internationally, but we opened it up because there's only, what do we say, 27 or 28 between Walt Disney World and Disneyland. We opened it up to any resort because even if we haven't stayed there, because it is a relatively small list compared to other countdowns that we do. So we could do the Paris one that sits right at literally inside the park, or Tokyo, because they have a lot of really cool hotels over there as well.
See,
So
and that's where I feel like I haven't done enough research on the international hotels. I think it's just to keep me from being jealous.
right.
But I'm also very, very fluent in the Disney World hotels, having either worked them or
Yeah.
stayed in 90% of them. So I'm not going to spoil it, but my list is dominantly Disney World, y'all. I'm just going to call it how it is.
So is mine.
And we
That's just the way
didn't
it is.
use any Good Neighbor hotels. So these are specifically
Yeah.
Disney owned and operated hotels.
These are Disney resorts.
Just
If
to
you want
clarify.
any advice on the Good Neighbors, we are happy to provide because Disneyland has quite a few. We have to, right? Because
That's
we only
who
have
we
3
stay
resort
through.
hotels. And that's where we stay. That's where Danielle stays when she comes over. So we're happy to help you. If you ever want to DM
send
us.
emails.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. So right, emails and everything for D23, y'all. That's coming up this year.
Oh gosh, yes. Oh, I just want to sit down and watch The Price is Right with my mac and cheese, and I have not been able to because I got to do work. Anyway, I'm getting flubby and all overexcited. Anyway, y'all, most of you also follow us over on the socials. So thank you so much for following us and finding our show and listening to me hack also into the microphone. I'm so sorry, Chris, if you have to edit that out. And make sure you are following Disney Countdown Show on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. And you can watch the full episodes over on YouTube, youtube.com/Countdown Network with our other sibling shows. And then again, I'm the Dapper Danielle. She's the Magical Millennial _. And we're literally every day, for the most part, well, Megan is. I'm currently, whenever I have the mood or energy to these past couple weeks, posting over on the socials. So, and literally everywhere, y'all. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram.
All the things. Yes.
I have a pile of stuff I'm supposed to be filming for YouTube.
Oh dang.
I
know that the YouTube content is, she's a monster. It's a lot tougher than just picking up your phone and recording. So
Right. And I have
We
like
try,
some
y'all.
great vintage items I've gotten a hold of here recently. And I want to do I did a video over on YouTube about the plate that I got from the 1970s, and I have it displayed in my kitchen. I did a video on that, and it's one of my #1 videos. So I have other cool things that I've gotten since Christmas, and I haven't had time to film a full-length video about it yet. I still have one in the
Honestly,
packaging. I haven't even opened it.
if you got a few minutes and you're just like, hey, I'm in the house anyway, I might as well set up the camera and record. I think people love to see collections. They love to, unboxings as well on YouTube. So go for it.
That's one of your #1 requests is talking. They want to see the ears collection.
They want to see the ears. They want to see the Pandora. They want to see where I store my pins. That is quite literally the #1 question every Mystery Pin Monday. How do you store your pins? I'm like, I've showed you guys. I can show you again, but I did post about this.
And it's amazing to see what side of the algorithm that
I
video
know.
goes to also. Because I'll get messages too of people saying like, well, where's this video? I'm like, I talked about that. Like, if you search my name and that topic, it'll pop up.
It's
and
there,
just,
yeah.
It just doesn't show up for some people.
I know.
It's amazing.
I know, and I'm also really bad at the playlist and adding things to the playlist like on the spot because I'll do it retroactively, but sometimes things get lost. So I apologize.
Playlist on what app also?
Yeah, playlists. So the playlists on TikTok are easier to add to, but when it comes to the highlights for Instagram, yeah, the playlist on your profile.
Oh, that's Blake. Sorry. So all of a sudden I'm like checking my phone, and first thing that pops up, of course, is Blake.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Do you have playlists on TikTok?
I don't think I created any playlist on TikTok. Maybe that's why my stuff can't be found.
Okay, that actually would be really good because you can have like little subcategories of either Disney history or current Disney things going on.
I could.
And
random finds,
thoughts, your vintage finds,
Dapper snacker time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, man, okay, I gotta do that. Well, I guess I know what I'm doing today after this anyway.
There you go. Organizing day.
Organizing day. Well, yeah, because honestly, today is the best day that I have felt like this entire week, y'all. I'm being productive. Gotta stay productive today. Anyway.
We can do it.
We can
y'all, so appreciate you following us on the socials as you do, but of course we also appreciate the reviews and the ratings on the show. It is a way for us to get our name out there because, as we know, people are still finding out that we have a podcast, and it's been a couple years. But the way to do that is to help us and review the show. So thank you, and you can DM us your reviews if you want on Instagram as well. We are at Disney Countdown Show, and you can also email us DisneyCountdownShow@gmail.com if you prefer that. But we do have a few reviews that we would love to read for you here. Danielle, would you like to start with this first one from Thrift Nifty Rach?
Oh, see, that's my kind of person. The Thrift Nifty Rach with our little vintage finds is a 5-star Apple review. And it says, "Oh, big Dapper fan. Oh, thank you." And it says, I found the Disney Countdown Show after seeing Danielle and Reels all over my socials. I just renewed my annual pass at Walt Disney World for the 3rd time. Ooh. I have been a fan for as long as I can remember. I was born just a few days before Walt Disney World had a soft opening. I have bought both of Disneyland's books in hardcover and their audiobooks. And then Megan comes into the two of you together. Then Megan coming in is the two of you together is gold. Thank you all so much for what you do and for keeping company as I drive around Orlando trying to I-4. Understandable.
As we struggle the I-4.
Thank you so much, Rach. I really do appreciate it. That is amazing.
That's awesome.
But speaking of I-4, I thought of you last night, Megan, and I didn't message you. But
what happened?
So I was like, maybe I shouldn't tell this. Remember how we talked about sinkholes?
Yes.
And how it's like, it's literally reclaiming Florida?
Yes.
I-4 was shut down last night at 8:30 because one opened up on I-4.
No
and it's
way.
Literally the one right outside my exit down a little ways.
No way.
So I was like, maybe I shouldn't tell Megan that. But also, like, Floridians, I think we just accept it as this is a way of life. And you know what's funny? Is that people were not as upset. They were aggravated by not seeing the traffic notification about the sinkhole. Yeah. But they were not as surprised by the sinkhole. They were more upset when the fertilizer tanker caught fire. Because then they're just like, how did this accident happen? It was probably some tourists that cut them off. But then the sinkhole happens. They're like, yeah, it tracks. It makes sense.
That's
so
just
they
Florida.
Just accepted it.
So, okay, how is it going to take them a while to fix it? How is it working?
I mean, the highway opened like 4 hours later, so I think they just
patched
I think it wasn't that big, so I think they just dumped a ton of cement in it and called it a day until they could look at it again.
Got it. That's funny. Oh my God, Florida.
Welcome to Florida, y'all. The earth might reclaim you, so better watch yourself. It's either if you done something wrong, you're either getting smited by lightning, or you're falling into the earth, one of the two. And I don't know what that says about you, but if you go one way or the other,
it's attacking you from all angles. Like, just,
you know, something's got to take out Florida Man, and that's going to be one of the two ways. It ain't going to be anything else.
Oh, good. I can't escape. That's so funny. Okay.
Anyway.
Can't wait to be back. This next one is from Spotify. It's a Spotify review, and this is from Maria Ty Williford. And Maria Ty says, if I was head of the company for a day, I'd bring back Fastpass and write some clause in there to permanently lock it in. Love this. Being CEO for a day. Oh man, I think that's first of all, a great countdown list idea. Number two, just like a great topic of conversation. I love these videos that I see on TikTok. I see a lot of great theories and great ideas for the CEO for a day concept. And Fastpass, RIP, we love her, we miss her. I miss the Max Pass. I miss being able to like tack on the prepaid option so that you can go and, you know, and get a fast pass when you want and get the.
But that was only a Disneylander thing. We didn't have that in Disney World.
You didn't have that. You had your preset 3 fast passes, which I still really appreciated over there. But Max Pass at Disneyland was a time, and I would really like that back.
I don't know. I think people are too smart now. I think they would figure out a way around it. I was gonna be like, do we go back to the days of the paper fast pass? And then I thought to myself,
you guys, I cheated that system so much.
Right. And I was like thinking about it, I'm like, no, because there would be some influencer that would make a video on how to dupe the system and get around it. Oh, yeah. So that's why we have to stick. If we went back to Fastpass days, it would be the digital 2.0 version of Fastpass.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a different time for the parks. Like, when we would use the Fastpass, it was like, I would run around the park and go grab them, and you could... Once your Fastpass, or once the time was up, you could go get another one. You could get so many throughout the day, and you didn't have to come back in your window. For years and years and years, cast members, they did not enforce the window. Until, I want to say, 2017 era, they really started to get like a little more strict about it. But even then, it's like they couldn't really tell you no when you came back to redeem it if it had the correct date on it. Right. So, we worked that system as much as we possibly could. I'll just admit that now that it's dead and gone, I was. And everybody else did too, Megan. And listen, you do you. I don't think it was that heinous, but I worked that system like nobody's business, especially when I was taking new people to the park. Oh yeah.
Once you had it down, and even I feel like. Even with the current lightning lane system, I feel like there's the people that are pros at it.
Oh, yeah.
And they know how to do the things and go, and I'm just like,
stack them. Yeah.
Oh, cool, bro. And I just don't want to deal with the technology. I'm like, well, I guess I'm not going this time. So,
guess we'll do it the next visit.
Guess I'll do it someday when all these tourists leave. Oh, my goodness, y'all. And Disney World. How's Disneyland been, by the way? Before we actually get into the more we need to talk about.
Yes, in terms of like lightning lanes and stuff.
Crowds? Disney World right now, we are at not DEFCON 5, but we are right up there.
Hey,
in the craziness.
The fact that I couldn't get a freaking hotel room next week is crazy. So,
exactly.
Yeah, it's busy over there. It is busy over here as well because apparently there's this new ski week that Arizona has. What in the world are all of these breaks? I was just actually, you know what, Danielle? I was talking to a teacher last night. She teaches in San Diego. Lovely woman, love her. And I just started following her on Instagram because she posts teacher content, and I love that. And she was with our good friend Vinny Thomas, who is also from Arizona. He's in Tucson. Oh. She was saying that there is a mandated 180 days of school that the kids need to take. Okay. Apparently. The way that they have now split it up is that there's a ton of break weeks. There's fall break, there's obviously winter break, Thanksgiving, there's a ski week, there's like a teacher conference week. All these weeks, because now what they've done is because of state testing, they start in August, they still end in June. I thought they ended in May because they start in August now. No, they still end in June. Because summer is shortened, they have all of these breaks now. And that is why at our resorts, we are not seeing a ton of downtime, except for maybe when like school starts back up again in August, or Labor Day. But yeah, it's crazy. That's so many breaks. There's so many breaks because of the mandated amount of school that you have to have.
I'm gonna say it. Y'all young whippersnappers having it all easy right now.
You have no idea.
You have no idea what we had to go through back in the day. and then now which is so wrong, because now just as a single millennial that doesn't have kids, we're just like,
I know, we're just complaining. Like, we don't have
you kids need to go back home. You shouldn't be traveling, because I want to go to the parks when nobody's there, and I have to wait in line for Mickey Mouse. How dare you? Oh my goodness.
We're sounding like such Disney adults right now. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, it's so cringe.
Like, and not but at least, the non-toxic kind.
But at least we acknowledge and we know that we are having this toxic behavior, and we're already reflecting on it upon saying it. So.
And I wanted to know. I was so glad to run into a wonderful teacher yesterday who told me, give me insight into these things. And I was also just talking about it with a friend, because we were also in school at the same time, when we were younger, and just like, I didn't even get Thanksgiving week. I got 4 days, y'all. I was in school that Wednesday. I was even for college. But the thing is, like, we also did go back to school after Labor Day. We went back in September. Right. Now that they're going back in early August, okay, summer's really short. I get that. And that even continued through college, because I was on the quarter system. There was 1 year we didn't start school until October 2nd, y'all. That's how the quarter system works. I know.
Because it truly was, you were going back to school in the fall.
We were, because exactly. Yeah, like way into the fall.
See, maybe school got onto Disney's time schedule. Maybe that's why also like Halloween starts in August now. Because I think fall technically starts for schools.
Fall is in summer, everybody. Fall starts into summer.
Merry Hollow Thanksmas.
Month and a half early. Yeah, it's crazy. Anyways, oh my gosh, sorry. This is a
We've really gone off topic.
Episode.
It's the post fever.
I think we needed
talking. I think it's what it is.
It's the post fever, and I think because we're recording this really late in the week, you guys, and so we have a lot to days and days to catch up on.
It's true. Honestly, 100%.
Yeah.
But y'all, anyway, let's refocus. We have, if you do not know, we have a Patreon, and Patreon family is the one currently hanging out and watching us in the live chat, and they also got to see me in my fever-induced state for the bonus episode. If you want access to the bonus episode and to hear Danielle in the beginning of being sick, make sure you follow along on the on the Patreon. But we actually have 2 new members. We have Lindsay and Dina. Right?
Woo!
I think it's
Dina. Lindsay.
Our 2 newest members of the Patreon. So thank you so much for being there. We really, really do appreciate it. And welcome. The crew, they were hanging out, watching us we had the virtual hang coming up. I forgot about that.
We do. When we're both on the same coast. Yes. On the 27th. That is this Friday? Yeah, this Friday. Okay, so if y'all want to join and chat and talk Disney things and non-Disney things with us, you can really ask us anything. Friday, we got a virtual hang. Got to be a part of the Patreon to join. And I think we're still trying to work on an in-person hang, because I'm coming back to World. Danielle's coming over here. We're going to work on a couple in-person hangs this year.
Right, and I don't think we're going to do one for this upcoming trip, because
it's quick.
Megan's trip is kind of like half
and half. Yeah, it's half Disney, half Universal, y'all. So I am gonna quickly do Disney and then head over to Universal. Yeah. So
we're gonna be running around like chickens. So we probably will not have time for it in person, but there will be plenty of other opportunities, y'all. We got
absolutely this. Yes. But yes, the Patreon fam is absolutely amazing. It's so much fun. If you want to be part of an awesome Disney community, this is where it's at. We got the Discord. We got giveaways every month. Again, access to the bonus episodes, access to ad-free episodes, so you don't have to hear all these dang ads as we are talking. But it is just a really good time. We do have the link in our episode notes, or you can search us Disney Countdown Show on patreon.com. Anyways, I'm going to Disney World. Like super excited. We've already gone over it.
We've already gone over a lot of it, and there are 2 new rumors, and I think maybe we should. Yeah. Are we making this like a new segment? Is that what we're kind of talking about?
I think we're gonna start. Yeah, just like it's not Disney news, you guys. It's not official confirmed news. But we want to talk about rumblings going on in the Disney worlds, and so there's a couple things here that I think are over in Danielle's side of the Disney World, literally that have been talked about. There's little rumors here and there.
Well, some of this is also coming in with the new changeover of the CEOs and Joshy Boy coming in too. And supposedly someone, I don't know who said this either, but Imagineering was told, hey, what you currently have plans for Disneyland, pivot, change it, flip it, reverse it, all that other stuff. And like, let's do bigger for Villains Land. And which first off, I my mind immediately goes to, okay, that's great. However, I think your reasoning why the second rumor is happening is why you're being slowed down, bro. So, so what are your initial plans when you saw this information? You saw this news that that Disney Imagineering was told to play it safe for Villains Land, and now they're being told, hey, you need to go bigger now.
I mean, if they were told to play it safe, I would be like, what do you mean? We're making this Villains Land. We're making basically a dark park. And we're playing it safe with that? I don't know. I think that's silly. I think bigger and better is how it should have been off the bat. If this is true, if this is the way what they've been instructed to do, well, first of all, it's going to take a little bit longer. But second, I think if they're going to do this anyway, bigger and bolder is how it should have been off the bat.
So from somebody that used to work in Disney, looking in. I view this as, I think Imagineers or people that are in charge of design and are realizing, I read this as, don't stick to character integrity.
Oh.
So, because the villains and even the Disney princesses exist within this world where they are conscious of each other, they know of each other, but they do not overlap in their stories of each other. Right. Villains Land breaks that narrative. So, is a new narrative being created? Do the villains know of each other? Do they technically exist in the same timeline, in the same world? We kind of saw this with the Magic Mirror show in Hollywood Studios, that they are all connected somehow within interdimensional stuff. So how is that going to translate into Villains Land? So I think you have people that are the Disney purists, but then also there's different levels to Disney. There's the marketing side that say, no, these characters cannot interact. There's the animation studio, which are they actually talking to the animation studio for any of these? Because they have their own standards too in archives. And then there's the people designing for the parks. So is there miscommunication happening? And then finally, Josh is just like, hey guys, you need to just go ahead and break the rules. Is he allowing the red tape to be broken? Which I don't think that is, or he's telling one of the three different groups, hey, we're not going to listen to your opinions. We're going to do whatever the heck we want.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, for sure. I can see that. I mean, yeah, I get the storylines and everything and the timelines, but like, you know, like the villains, they show up on the parade floats all together at once, and they, you know, do the cavalcades all together. But having permanent fixtures and permanent like attractions with these villains and that overlapping, I could see getting a little dicey with just different IPs in general. I can see that. I'm still holding out for my Yzma's roller coaster.
Well, I think the new rumblings are they want one coaster, but they also want a ride similar to Rise of the Resistance.
Oh,
but then that ties in the second rumor. Because I'll get into all three of these, right?
Oh, yeah.
So the second rumor is that there's conflicting information about when Big Thunder is going to reopen. After rumors spreading earlier this week about delayed reopening for Big Thunder. Hold on, let me read the rest of this article. Have been replaced. Power tools are back on site. An orange construction vest. So the Wildest Wild of the Wilderness is not ready, and it was supposed to open this month. Recent photos have left some fans convinced that spring of 2026 reopening is not really going to happen. So we're kind of pushing toward. I'm thinking summer. So
yeah,
nobody. nobody really has clear answers. Disney has been very, very quiet, very, very quiet of timeline and even like the refurbishments and how they're like, oh yeah, we're bringing back the canyon and all this other stuff, and like it just simple paint job, and then we're just replacing track. We'll be able to go in there, swap that out, call it a day. Yeah, no, this is all because of Villain's Land being under construction. They're moving Earth immediately next to it in the creation of Piston Peak and Villain's Land, and it's causing what happened on I-4. I guarantee you money. Yeah. And there is sinkholes, the Earth is moving, and because they're doing too much at the same time. So in addition to all that, do not be surprised if we have a Tron 2.0.
Oh, that'd be so sad with Big Thunder.
Right. I don't think, and I've talked about this in previous episodes. Y'all, Tron was delayed not only because of COVID, but it was delayed because once they started putting in the giant pillars, they sunk 5 inches into the earth.
Yeah.
Because they did not account for drainage systems and moving land that hasn't been touched since the 70s. So, don't be I'm not surprised. I'm gonna die for a lack of not surprised. Like, it's like, yeah, no. So I'm not. Yeah, no, I'm not surprised
holding
at
our
all.
breath, essentially, because it's Florida, and yeah, it's never that easy, right? It's more complicated because things with Disneyland, like, we don't have sinkholes, everything's very dry over here, not a lot of wetlands.
Your earth just shakes. That scares me
the earth
more
does
than
shake.
the earth eating me. You know,
they have to stay up to code for our California earthquakes. That's correct, but we do not have land sinking back into the earth.
Yes,
I will say.
So I would not be surprised to also hear something happening with Piston Peak.
Yeah, that too.
Anyway, but that's the rumor mill. Again, that's just happenings. What we think is going on, but no confirmation on any of that. That's just from somebody that's worked in the company and also as a Floridian local. I think that's what's happening right now. I would love to hear from our friends. Even they don't have to. They just slide into the DMs and be like, "Yeah, you're pretty close. You're close to getting the right answer," and just confirm whether or not I was even in the ballpark. You know,
are we hot or cold? Are we
hot or cold?
Yeah, no need to confirm anything officially. But yeah, between us. Well, now I think we should get into some official Disney news.
Ooh, yes.
We interrupt our program to bring you this
Disney news.
We have some legal news here. Hold on. I
This
actually
one's
haven't
dumb.
read this. Y'all have heard about the lawsuits that some guests just decide to open.
There's
and
been some
try
ridiculous
to sue Disney
ones.
with. we know the wedgie one from Typhoon
Some
Lagoon.
guys suing Buffalo Wild Wings, and because the nuggets were shaped like wings, and so he's just trying to get money because of false information. And they're just like, I loved Wild Wings clapback of like, yes, just like, I'm so sorry we deceived you, just like how our hamburgers don't have ham in them, and our Buffalo Wild Wings don't have real buffalo in them. So like, hilarious.
Like, for real. Like,
This
come on
one,
now.
if you're watching on YouTube, my head's tilted at like a 90-degree angle because I'm just like, oh, okay.
You guys, we would joke about it all the time. We trip over trolley tracks, as everyone has fallen victim to the trolley tracks, especially because in Disneyland, they are prominent. They're sitting there in the middle of Main Street. They always have.
Yeah.
And they do have them in Disney World as well. Well, there is a woman who tripped over the trolley tracks. I'm not going to say tripped by the trolley tracks. They're just sitting there, and they've been there forever. She tripped herself over the trolley tracks.
These trolley tracks, this woman's just trying to mind her business, and those tracks purposely shifted.
They jumped up,
just like
and
how the earth is swallowing people.
Yep.
Those tracks shifted and tripped her on purpose.
Got her in the ankles. Yeah, yeah, right. Hang on. Now I'm gonna go
This
down and
happened in
see.
December of
She's
2025.
$50,000 claiming that the trolley tracks do not adequately have marked steel rails and flangeways. What the heck is that? Flangeways? Let me know what that is. I don't know what that is.
Is that
Near
the
a
piece of
castle
plastic that
attraction.
goes into them after the trolley's done in the morning?
Maybe. I don't know. Permanent injuries and substantial medical expenses. Girl, if you don't
Stop
did she
being
break
dramatic.
her ankle? I mean I did trip so hard one time that my foot was a little bruised the next day, but I got over it.
But
It didn't
also-
even say how she was injured.
Yeah, no. Like, did you fall? Did you trip? Did
Like, are
a
you
stroller
gonna-
hit you in the leg and really you blamed it on the trolley tracks, but really you need to blame the cousin that you were with that literally like KO'd you within the leg with the stroller? Like, what's going on?
She
Yeah,
claimed
no.
she suffered permanent physical harm. Okay, that's not true because even
My
if you did break your ankle, which I don't think happened here, that's
No,
temporary. That's temporary.
Injury harm, the permanent injury harm is because I missed my lightning lane and I did not get my churro immediately.
Well, that's the
afterwards.
thing.
I would
So
claim
Danielle,
the same thing.
it keeps going. She claims she
no.
suffered permanent physical harm, ongoing pain, emotional distress, disability, reduced enjoyment of daily life, and a worsening of pre-existing medical condition, along with other related damages. Listen, I am sorry if you if you have a disability, if you had to have pre-existing condition, I apologize, but at the same time, the tracks again, they've been there forever. They don't move. It's not their fault. I mean, it's the same. If you what would happen if you did it over a curb? The curb is the same thing.
mean, the curb is the same thing, but also I love like how serious she wrote that out as like X, Y, and Z. All these awful things have happened to me. If that was actually true, I'd be asking way more than $50K. Right?
I mean, yeah, right? Yeah, because 50K. There's been people who have sued for more, probably for less. So,
Yeah.
I don't know, y'all.
No.
Just
Well-
no. It is on par with the wedgie, the super wedgie incident at Typhoon Lagoon.
Anyway.
More legal news too, by the way. This next
More legal
one.
news.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh, this is
This one
on
made-
Disney's side.
This one made me giggle. So, if you guys know how much I despise AI, so Disney sent a cease and desist to ByteDance for AI usage. So there's a ton of different companies that are using AI generators, and they have their own algorithms, they have their own feeding systems, and their own like brain cells, basically, is what it, or brain like computer systems. So ByteDance, who was the previous owner of TikTok, already had a hand in a lot of AI. And we knew this, and this was something I didn't love about TikTok because of this. But now that TikTok's gone from the American side, they're just like, okay, full send into this. And they have created a series of using AI that it has been using Disney characters. And this AI is very convincing. It's right up there with Sora and all these other ones, all these Google ones. Disney sent the cease and desist. I don't think people understand the cease and desist is because of the character usage, because now they are under contract with Sora. It's not that they're against AI and that they're like, oh, that they're backpedaling or any of these other things. No, they're just not liking that ByteDance is using their characters because they're under contract with Sora.
Yeah. Yes. This is
Yeah.
different AI. Another
Different
AI.
AI.
If they're not in an agreement or a partnership or contract with them, they're not getting money from it. No, that's
No.
cease and desist worthy. Which, I mean, I guess it makes sense if there's a whole program, there's a whole AI program that is using their stuff, then sure. Yeah, I mean, that's legal. Legally, they're allowed to do that. But it's very interesting that, yeah, Disney is getting into the AI space, you guys. But yes, it is with Sora. It's not with ByteDance. And that's why they're like, nay, can't do this. Not allowed. We don't
Right.
we don't work with you. So, yeah.
Yeah. The
AI, there's so much that needs to go on in the AI world. We are so far behind. As AI keeps advancing, the legal stuff is so far behind.
What I think is also amazing, though, I've seen little glimmers of hope, though, online, and like little tiny things of the next generation, and even our generation too, are moving away from so much online stuff. Which, for me personally, and for us, Megan, I'm just like, oh, is this a sign for our job security? Like, what do we need to do and pivot?
I know.
But it's making me feel very positive that there are so many people are now revaluing in-person and tangible connections and experiences. So I think that's making my heart glad. And I'm really hoping that maybe with so much AI advancement happening so quickly that there will be a bubble that pops very, very quickly. That's what I hope and pray for.
Yep, agreed. We shall see.
Anyway. I could keep ranting about that, but in more positive news.
Yeah, the Muppet Show.
Yeah, so I love that the Muppets acknowledge this. So the Muppet Show special with Sabrina Carpenter, well reached, well over 8 million views across ABC and Disney Plus, which blew them out of the water. I love that. My question is, you thought it wouldn't break 8 million views?
I know.
Like, you're shocked it did that? You're just like, oh, this is like, I can picture it. I can imagine it. Some CEO in the back of Disney office that's just like, oh, we have this Muppet IP. I guess some of these nerds want this. I guess we'll just give it to them. Add in the goofy little Sabrina Carpenter. She'll do great with Miss Piggy. And then, so now are the corporate heads are so disconnected. Are they looking at this being like, why did this happen? How did this happen? And all I can think is, it's the freaking Muppets, and you didn't think this was going to happen? Like, and it was done so well. It was done so well. Oh,
it was 98% tomato meter score. It has almost 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's crazy for one special, which has been viewed over 125 million hours on Disney Plus. I love it. I'm here for it. It is so crazy that this is like, it shouldn't be a surprise. The Muppets fan base is strong, right? And they're devoted. Right. Everyone who loves the Muppets was going to tune in. People who didn't know about the Muppets tuned in, and
people that just like Sabrina.
Yeah, just saw Sabrina. I was like, okay, I'll watch that. And it's cute and it's great and we want more. So, and that's the goal, right? Yeah, people were begging to watch. Muppets fans were like, please go watch us on Disney Plus so we can get more Muppets. And that is the hope here, is that they do more with them.
But just like how they've been quiet with Big Thunder, all of a sudden now they've been quiet with the Muppets, and we're just like, okay, we made you viral. Give us confirmation. We just want a word. We just want a saying. We want a carrier pigeon to come and deliver us a message saying, yes, we're doing something. Just something. Let us know.
Something. Please, please. Oh, man. Yay for Muppets. And we also have some new in the Topps and trading card world. We have new Disneyland 7th anniversary trading cards coming soon from Topps. As we know, Topps is one of the leading trading card companies, and they're going to have new designs. They look real cool, by the way. They have some very nostalgic designs with Sorcerer Mickey. We got autograph cards. It's looking pretty cool. The base set, a red and white light bulb variation. Oh, we got a map of Disneyland. Snacks.
I love the voice talent. I love Brett's with the OG Phantasmic Mickey from the 90s. I think that is fantastic.
He signed one.
Okay, some of these are pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really the biggest Topps fan when it comes to some of the art selection. Now I say that, and a follower actually just sent me, I have him somewhere over here, sent me the Miss Piggy and Kermit Topps card, the just generic
cool.
ones. Those showed up in my inbox, and I was just like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. So I'm intrigued. Also, if anybody is a Topps follower, fan, and you have any of the Star Wars collection, if you got Fuzzball, which is the little orange guy from Star Wars, he would have come out in the backpack with the skeleton crew stuff. I know this. I'm sorry. I'm hijacking this. I'm making it a tangent. But Fuzzball is the little alien that also appeared in Captain EO. I discovered that he got a Topps card, and I don't want it just because it was in Star Wars. I want it because it's Captain EO. So,
okay, yeah.
If somebody has an extra and knows how to get a hold of one for me, if you could slide into my DMs, that would be great. Anyway.
I love that. I love it. And yeah, these are pretty
These are cool, though.
You guys. These are cool. I love the red and white light bulb. The one they're talking about, it's the refreshment corner light bulbs, and there is one that is half red, half white in the right-hand corner surrounding the picture. They have one of the making of Sleeping Beauty Castle from 1954 to 1955. All of these are, it's kind of great. It kind of goes like Disneyland through the years, Disney snacks. Yeah. So take a look, because if you're in the trading card game, it is a pretty cool collection coming soon.
Sorry. Yeah, no, that does look pretty cool. And I wonder, they wouldn't be selling these at Disneyland anywhere, right? It's just going to be in the regular card shops?
It is, yeah. They don't sell Topps yet in the parks, as far as I know.
I'm going to have Cole ask our card shop friend to be like, hey, you're getting in the Disneyland 70th anniversary?
He might be. But yeah, right. I also want to mention that I had the absolute privilege of watching Hoppers last night, which is coming out on March 6th.
Yes.
And it is so fun. I highly recommend going to see it if you are especially an animal person like myself. Completely original concept and idea. And Pixar said, we're taking this and we're just gonna sprint right with it. Full send. It goes a little off the rails. It definitely has like some really shocking moments and also a little bit of scary moments. I won't get too much into that, and it's also very, very funny, like really funny. So highly recommend going to see Hoppers. If you don't know anything about it, that's fine. Neither did we. I had no idea where this story was going to go, and it's a time.
I kind of get where the story is going, but also I feel like I'm going to get into this movie and I'm going to be like, oh, I did not foresee that coming at all. That's
100% what you're going to feel. Yeah. It's because the concept is obviously they're putting the brain of a human into an animal, a robot animal.
Into this.
And it's, it's like Avatar. It's not like Avatar. Which I love that they just, use their own IP, right? Yeah, they acknowledge it. And but that's as far as that goes to being like a similarity. It gets crazy. Yeah.
So only the first 5 minutes is what you expect, and then it pivots hard.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. It's a good time.
Can't wait to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, do we have Chris coming in for a game for us today?
We do have a game. Let's play a game. First of all, I want to say, before we get started, we've had a lot of people fill out the Disney Duel survey. So I want to thank everyone that's taken the time to do that. If you haven't already done that and you're a member of the Patreon, please go through the Patreon's links and you'll find it there. It's also posted in the Facebook group. I imagine Discord as well. If not, bug someone about that. But yeah, we've had a lot of people come up and do it, which has been awesome. If you have not yet subscribed for the Patreon, you still very well can. We'll probably start playing Disney Duel next week.
Ooh,
but we have like 20 questions, so there's tons of questions to answer that your votes will affect how the game is played. So yeah, so thank you for doing that. I appreciate that everyone that helps out with that. It makes my life easier to come up with the games. Although I don't know if I would be able to fake a Disney Duel. I don't have 100 different opinions about anything. But anyway, we're playing a game today. This one's called Disney Dilemmas. I'll be giving the ladies some hypothetical Disney dilemmas that I've sourced from podcast listeners, which I've been really pumped about doing lately because it absolves me of any wrongdoing. It's not my fault. These are the questions that were submitted, not mine, so I'm happy to do that. We'll see if you both can give good solutions. You can work together. It doesn't matter. There's no points. I don't keep track. I'm not a competitive person, and I bring that along to the countdown shows, and I also don't know if I could keep score while I'm giving the questions, so it works out best for me as well. So here's the first Disney dilemma. Feel free to work together.
Oh no.
Okay.
All Disney food locations are magically closed and your group is starving. You need an off-site quick service stop that works for everyone and gets you back fast. What's your pick? You can go both coasts if you want.
What park are we in? This is like Disney World, or like what side of the bubble are you closest to? Because there's different answers.
Let's keep it as close to the castles as we can.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I have one that I did for Disneyland that I have actually done twice, and I got my family hooked to.
Okay.
But hashtag not sponsored, y'all. I'm gonna have to hold on. I'm gonna have to look this up. But we were walking back from Disneyland, and we're just like, we don't want fried food. We don't want all this other stuff. And we were all starving. Like, just like, we want so much food. We ended up door dashing to our hotel. And what was it? Hold on. I'm trying to see what it was. Wasn't any of those. You say yours.
Off of Disney property and on Harbor Boulevard, it's attached to the Anaheim Hotel. Pizza Press is, I think, awesome. And you can get like as many ingredients as you want on the pizza. So you can like make it healthy, or you can make it just like, straight up pepperoni pizza. And it's a relatively good price, like compared to Naples. And it's also customizable, so you can get whatever you want on it. I do love, and it's literally right across the street from Main Gate.
Okay. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to figure out which one this was. Because I loved this place. It was so good. Was this it? Again, hashtag.
It's called McDonald's. Have you heard of it?
No.
there is McDonald's as well.
If you're gonna do something, and if you're in Anaheim, first off, there are so many great mom and pop restaurants that are within walking distance, and some of them are like tucked away. They might be a little sketchy, but I DoorDashed this one, and it was Aloha Cafe. And we got everything. We got the chicken katsu, we got some of the beef, we got everything, and then split it amongst the family. And mom and dad were sitting there in the hotel room, and dad's like, "Oh, this was a great choice, Danielle. This is what we wanted. It was filling. It wasn't heavy. It wasn't too fried, but it still had flavor." And yeah, y'all, look that up. Look that up if you're over there in the Anaheim area. And we got it delivered really, really quick, and it was a lot of food.
That's awesome. Aloha Cafe. That sounds good right now. Sometimes that just
that does sound
hits. Good. Yeah.
But for Disney World though, I don't know. There is something great about leaving Animal Kingdom side of property and going through the Raising Cane's over there at 192. And
yeah.
Is someone knocking on my door?
Hello?
Well, I'm glad you said that, because Raising Cane's at your apartment right now. Yay! No, it's not. I wish.
Surprise.
I wish I
Maybe
had
it was
that
my
power.
refrigerator. I don't know, but something was making like a perfect knocking noise. I'm just like, hello?
Well, we all know who that
Kevin's
is.
back, y'all. Anyway.
Kevin!
All right, here's the next question. Ooh, this is a good one.
Okay.
While in the park, you overhear someone overly confidently giving another guest incorrect advice about how something works. Do you step in to correct them or mind your own business?
Depends on the situation.
Yeah, if they're saying, man.
Are they saying it
I
in
stepped in
passing?
recently. Yeah.
Or are they part of that party?
Let's say that they're not part of that party.
Okay.
And it wasn't like where's the bathroom? It was something that wouldn't be like horrible advice. Like if you need a bathroom, you need the bathroom in 30 seconds, right? So it would be something that would be less, maybe like the fastest way to get somewhere, and they gave the wrong advice. Or maybe maybe they gave the wrong year that a ride was opened.
Okay.
Okay, that I would not step in. They can Google on their own. It's fine. It's not life or death, right? It's not super important or significant. But I actually recently was on Main Street, and I overheard a group literally right next to me saying, "Oh, they want us to meet at the firehouse," and we were already up to almost to the confectionery at that point, and I'm like, "Oh, you need to turn around." So I literally just looked to the side, and I'm like. And they're like, "Where's the firehouse? Where's the firehouse?" I was like, "Hey guys, the firehouse is actually going to be that way. It's it's at Town Square. You're going to make a right, and you're going to see it right in front of you as you get to the end of Main Street." So, and I helped them out with that.
And I did that here recently too. It was a group. Oh, it was during the holiday season. I don't know, Megan, if you were there. We
Maybe. I think I
the
remember
choir
this.
band, the choir left backstage.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, we're all gonna go to Japan." They started bolting in the opposite direction of Japan, and we're heading towards China.
Yeah.
And I was just like, "You're going the wrong way." And then there's that one kid that is actually paying attention to their surroundings, and they pivoted and they said, "What?" And I said, "You're heading towards China. Japan is back behind you, 2 pavilions." And they're just like, "Oh, thanks." And then the one yells ahead, "Hey, you guys!" And then to pivot around to go back to Japan.
That's great.
Because I would hate to go all the way to the China pavilion and you think you're going to get snacks over there and it's not the same
know.
snacks. So
It's really good. It's good food, but it's not like the
not the
Japan
same.
snacks. But yeah, in terms of like hearing just to get a fact that's just not right. If it was heinous, like Disneyland opened in 1980, I'd be like, actually,
no.
no.
Or if you're in the queue with somebody and then somebody like, or somebody's like they're talking to somebody, right? Sometimes it's even a cast member, and I've done this before too. A cast member gives fake information to a guest, and it's like, "Oh yeah, you can do this X, Y, and Z." Like say it's in the embroidery stuff. "Oh yeah, just bring it over there. They'll embroider anything." And then the guest starts to walk away. I will slide up to whoever I associate is the elder in the family, and usually it's mom or whoever, and just be like, "Hey, I didn't mean to be that person and over here, but he was horribly wrong, and I want to let you know before you get all the way over there,
can get
this is actually what's
disappointed."
going down."
Exactly.
I have done that
Yeah.
multiple times.
That's helpful. Yeah. So stuff
Yeah.
like that, where it's like, and you kind of need an immediate solution. Yes.
But not over a dumb fact. Like, if somebody says, "Oh yeah, they removed the spires of the castle during hurricanes," I just walk by. I've really had to force myself to do that. Just walk by and just go,
Yeah. Internal chuckle.
internal. Well, no, usually it's very verbal, so that way they second guess themselves as I'm walking by. I'm just like, and then they're just like, "What was that?" Yeah.
I mentioned I worked at SeaWorld a couple episodes ago.
Yes.
And I remember one time I was walking past the flamingos, and I remember this guy was talking to his son. His son was probably like 5 or 6. And he said, some flamingos only have one leg as they were walking, because, some of them will pull one up to like just stand. And I guess the dad didn't understand that they still had the two. Like, I'm sure some flamingos do only have one leg. And I'm sure they're thriving.
Probably
but
rare,
Most
yeah.
of them have both, I think. But that was the situation. I was going to break at that point, and I was like, "You're not stopping me from getting my 30 minutes right now." So
I am clocking out. I do not have time for this foolishness to explain to this grown man that flamingos do have 2 legs.
all right, so here's the next one. This one is an interesting one. I'm gonna have to go back and message this person this is a pretty wild one. This one is even a title. It's called The Ride Photo Payback. Someone in your group has been ruining every ride photo with the same joke pose. Now they suddenly want a proper picture. Do you call them out or quietly try to sabotage their next photo?
Okay.
Whoa.
So there's also layers to this too. Are they ruining the ride photo by doing something inappropriate that PhotoPass will not even release the photo?
Let's say no. Let's assume that
They just
the
keep
people that you're
dabbing
hanging
every
out with
single
wouldn't
photo.
do that. Wouldn't cross that line, at least.
Okay. Honestly,
Yeah. I wouldn't act my revenge.
I think if it kept happening, right? I think by this, I'm the type of person that if I realize this is happening on every single ride photo, I would start then giving sass or purposefully, like, we're going down the Pirates Hill right here at Magic Kingdom, and there is the photo right there. And if say they were dabbing right there, by that time I would purposefully do the gasping, like
Yeah. or
looking
just
at
like-
them, giving them stank eye in the photo, so that way they can look at the photo and be like, "Oh, we're so funny." Danielle, why are you making that face? I wonder why. Like that kind of thing,
if the whole day, 4 rides in, they keep doing the same thing and we're like ruining the plan and our pose that we want to do. And they're all of a sudden like, "No, I want to do this on this ride." Boy, please. It's probably a boy. And,
Accurate. Why did we all agree?
and I'd be like, you thought, no,
No.
it's my turn. It's my turn. I will enact my
Yeah,
revenge.
I think it also depends on that level of friend too. Like how are you going to respond? Like how close are you to this person? Yeah, I think there are some more variables to that.
Yeah, just a little bit more. But I don't care.
Let's do one more. This is an interesting one. At a meet and greet, a character enthusiastically greets you by name, but they've clearly mistaken you for another guest and they won't drop it. Do you play along, correct them, or take another approach?
Oh.
Right?
Wait, it's like Flynn Rider is calling me by a different name?
Sure. Like maybe
That's
calling
hilarious.
you Danielle or something.
Well, first
Oh my
off,
god, I don't know.
I cannot think of a professional character that would do that. If they did call somebody out by name, right? Because they're like swore like maybe they follow Megan and myself, and they thought, oh, she was Megara or Megs or something like that, and kept calling you like an abbreviation of the name. Then I feel like whoever you're with should be quick enough to catch on that and say the name properly. Oh yeah, Megan. How do you feel about that? And give a subtle hint to the character, and they should be able to catch that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
honestly, if because there's also instances where like Kenya on TikTok, like Evil Queen when she was Evil Queen knew her by name. Megatron and Optimus Prime, the Grinch, they all knew her by name.
Yeah.
So there's that. But in terms of like if someone just randomly called me like Lisa or something, I would be like,
I would pull it all off and be like, I don't even know Elisa.
"Oh, Lisa." Yeah. I probably
And then her
would
character-
say, I would say something. I'd be like, "Who?"
And then they're like, aren't you Lisa? Well, and then actually by asking who and then making them correct themselves, they can go in and they can storyline their way out of it. So it can, if done correctly, it can be salvaged.
Yeah, you can turn it into a fun little conversation. I don't think I would let it slide though if I just heard someone call me by a different name, especially a face
Right.
character. Yeah.
Yeah.
But more than likely, they wouldn't.
Well, that's it. Those were
Eugene?
some.
Yeah.
Aren't you Eugene? That's
you,
Disney Dilemmas.
Fitzherbert.
Thanks for playing. That was it.
Yeah. Yay! Thank you. That was fun. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the questions.
Thank you so much.
Well, that was so much fun. Thank you, Chris. Love that game. I can't wait to get into Disney Duel soon. It's going to be a good time. All right. Well, Danielle, we do have a countdown to get to our top Disney resort hotels. I'm so excited to see if there's any crossover in our list. I
think there will be, but I have a gut feeling that these are either going to be on very opposite sides to the list, and or there's going to be a caveat to our answer. Does that make
100%.
sense?
Yes, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. Okay, let's see here. So, I believe I started the last one. If you want to go ahead and get into your number 10, do it.
Sounds good. Well, my number 10 is going to be a little surprising, and this is so for some of this, y'all, I have been very, very blessed to have stayed in almost every Disney resort at least once in my lifetime, and there are a lot of changes that are currently happening with these resorts. So some of these, like, I might give an answer, but a lot of these are under construction. Maybe that's not the case anymore. But my number 10 is going to be the Contemporary Resort.
Nice.
It's on my list because of the closeness.
Yeah.
Because I like Steakhouse 71. But it is so far up on my list because I am personally angry with the theming. And
yeah. I had a feeling that was because Contemporary did not make my list for that reason. I don't love the theming. I think it could be done so much better given the proximity it is to Magic Kingdom. I'm like, it could be so great.
give me a full send back into the days of the 70s. And I think that's what makes me angry is as I've been doing more history, and I did like a huge dive and put a lot of Contemporary into the new book that I'm currently working on. Because there was so much that we originally had. Like we had suit rentals in the
That's
in the
so
70s.
cool.
You could go into the luxury shopping area. They had a jewelry store in there. They had a florist on site.
That's awesome.
The Top of the World Lounge had like jazz bands and a dance hall, but then they also had fine dining and like like stuff that was creating the cultural epicenter of Orlando before Orlando was ever built, because that was it. That set the standard of what was new fine dining in the middle of a cow pasture.
Right.
And we lost all that. So because I'm bitter, sitting at number 10.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, listen, it's got its perks, right? The
does.
proximity to Magic Kingdom, the monorail runs right through it. It is great. It is.
But
And
I don't
like the
think it's
view.
worth the price.
But I do not exactly. And I was going to say it's not worth that price anymore. So, okay, love that as your 10. My number 10 is going to be one. It's a hotel that I stayed at when my first Disney World trip, and I had to include it in my list. This is going to be Wilderness Lodge. Oh, we had I still have memories of this visit when my brother and I were younger, and just we loved everything about like the pool, the bunk beds in the rooms, the restaurant that we went to. It was just a great time. Like it was our first experience with any Disney resort over in Florida, and we really, really had a good time as kids. So I at least had to put this in my list. Now I think we only stayed 2 nights here, maybe even 1 night. Like our parents, back in the day treated us when we were younger, and it was so much fun. So. I haven't been back since. The only memory in my adulthood that I have associated with Wilderness Lodge is it is the place that I took my class when we were doing the Dopey Challenge. I had to take a class there, and it was the moment I felt a sickness coming on. I felt it in my chest, and I was like, oh, don't love that. And then that is when I started to get the worst cold of my life.
Oh no!
So that is Wilderness Lodge. Now is the birthplace of, Megan's cold during the Dopey Challenge.
Oh my goodness!
I know that was after the 10K. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I know. Good times. But yeah. Okay, number 9.
Okay, number 9 for me. Okay, is going to be a value resort location here at Walt Disney World, and it's going to be Art of Animation. And
I love, yeah.
I don't know, I kind of viewed Art of Animation and Pop Century in the same breath, even though they're different. Mm-hmm. But I like the theming of Art of Animation. I thought it was a great addition using the space. I thought it was great. Mm-hmm. Out of the rooms though. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I might be pivoting. No. Okay, actually, no. I take it all back. We're going Pop Century.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
We're going back across the waterway. And I was thinking about it because I'm like, I liked it for a while. I liked Art of Animation for a while. Mm-hmm. And after you went there, Megan, and you were there at the Lion King room, I thought the Lion King room was okay. Mm-hmm. But I don't think it has withstood the test of time.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. It seems a little worn down already, where I feel like Pop Century, for just paying for a basic value room and the upgrades that they have done to the space, it serves its purpose. Super basic. I like the classic Minnie and Mickey themes and access to the Skyliner. So
the price reflects that. Art of Animation
does not reflect the price.
What in the world are these rates sometimes? I'm like, hello? Is this supposed to be value?
Y'all, when we were looking at rates for Megan coming down here, and I was looking at annual pass holder discounts, one thing of Art of Animation popped up, and it was more expensive than Port
Animal
Orleans
Kingdom Lodge.
Yeah, honestly, just about the same price. I'm like, yes, you're getting an extra bed, and yes, it is a family suite designed for multiple people, but we literally have one person in the room. We do not need that. So yeah,
crazy, and definitely more expensive than Coronado Springs, which is also supposed to be, a moderate resort. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. It's because of the Skyliner, man. But
so Pop Century for
Pop
those
is great.
benefits.
100%. I love that. Okay. My number 9. Let's see. Oh, we're gonna take it back to California. This is gonna be the Grand Californian Hotel. Oh my God, Megan, why is the best? Why is the nicest hotel number 9 on your list? You guys, listen to me. Come close. Listen to me. It's so beyond overrated. I, as a California girly who has been here and has been around that hotel since its conception, since its construction, that hotel, I needs such major updates. I can't even explain to you. The rooms,
giving early, like late 90s, early 2000s. Mom hasn't updated her kitchen since then. Vibes.
Exactly. The rooms need such an overhaul, and that's gone viral lately. That the rooms are just not up to standard anymore.
Somebody that posted a video.
Yes, there was mold. It was a mushroom growing out of their wall. Yes. That's not the kind of wildlife and nature I want around me when I'm staying at a nice Disney hotel, okay? I rather have the fake stuff. Give me the fake stuff.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. I had the pleasure. I was very grateful to stay there at a Frog Hop last year, and I was right. It's funny. I was literally feet away from the track of Goofy Sky School. I could hear screaming, which they do a good job of actually soundproofing the walls, because I couldn't hear anything when you close that door. It's actually it's whatever technology they use is really good, but it's just the reason it is on the list in general is because I love the lobby, especially around the holidays. I love Storyteller's Cafe. I think it's the best buffet and character dining on property besides Plaza Inn.
Finally got to go to when I'm back over there.
We do got to go. We should make a reservation, because when you're back here, there's probably going to be some sort of special theme, and that'll be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and that's kind of it. They do have Napa Rose, but that is insanely expensive. That's like a treat yourself once every 10 years kind of situation.
Like deluxe California grill vibes, I feel like. Or like what is the big one over at Grand Floridian? Victorian Albert's?
It is kind of like Victorian Albert's, yes. It's that standard. It's got a Michelin star, or got a it's highly rated or something like that. Yeah. But it just reopened actually. But that's kind of it, and I did appreciate it it was where I take my classes sometimes when I would do Disney days and I was in school. I would just head over to my little chair in the hallway. But the rooms themselves, I'm sorry, it's just not up to it. We got to do an update to make it worth the price. And okay, that's the other thing. That's why it's so high on the list. Is these rooms go for $800 a night, and I'm like, you guys, that is so not worth it. That is crazy.
More here recently too.
Yeah, sometimes it's $1,000 to $2,000 a night. I'm like, what are we doing?
Just to have easy access into the back of California Adventure?
Yes.
I don't know.
I know. So yeah, it's number 9 for those reasons. And do with that what you will. But until I see some updates on the rooms, it'll stay higher on that list.
Accurate.
Yeah.
I feel like we're being more negative, but we are viewing these resorts with a more critical eye, I feel like, on this list than I think some people anticipated. So
and I'm being critical. I'm being critical because yes, I'm a California girly and I just have higher standards for what is supposed to be far and away the best hotel on our property. So I have standards. If it's $1,000 a night, it better be worth $1,000 a night.
You're doing it.
That's all I'm saying.
Right. What number are we on? Are we on 8?
We're on 8.
My number 8 is going to be Animal Kingdom Lodge.
My baby.
Like, I don't know. Animal Kingdom Lodge, my family is just finished staying at the DVC location. And
cool. Okay.
Their hotel room just got updated. It looks very sleek now. The bed actually comes out of the wall instead of out of the couch, and it's already 1,000 times more comfortable because of that too. And it's on my list because the food, really.
Yeah.
Some really good food. We finally had there's the bar over there now, the Falls Bar or something like that. Whatever it is, I'm blanking on the name, but I experienced some food there that I have not had in years, and I was like, oh, this is actually pretty good. Like, oh, that's nice. But it's higher up on my list just because of proximity, and during peak season, y'all, like right now, and if there's traffic on I-4, you can't even get to your hotel because it's there is an access road that cast members take to be able to get home, and if there's traffic or there's a really bad accident there, it literally backs up so you can't even get to your hotel.
That's a shame. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. God,
So
I
that's
didn't
why
know about
it's
that.
at number 8.
I see. Makes sense. Okay.
Yes.
I do love my Animal Kingdom Lodge. But my number 8 is going to be one that I was very fortunate to stay at last year, and that's going to be Port Orleans. Port Orleans. Yeah. And I'm going to include both. I'm going to include Riverside and French Quarter. I did stay in the Riverside portion. That's where I slept, but I did go over quite a bit to the French Quarter section and loved both for different things. I think my room at Riverside was fantastic. I had a nice little Princess and the Frog room with all these princess,
Before the update,
appliances. This was before the update?
so there's still technically princess rooms. There's less of them now, and half of the rooms got updated to a 2.0, which I do have a tour currently over on my YouTube channel. It's like 5 minutes, and I think the room update is magnificent.
Yes,
and
you were saying that. Yeah. Okay.
they are so clean. French Quarter also just got a great update, brand new everything also, and it looks sleek. It looks good.
Oh, that's awesome. That's good to know too, because we might stay there on our second like couple days of our trip in April. So I'm thinking
Yes.
French Quarter. But yeah, I had a great time there. I love the Riverwalk. I love the outside areas. It's huge. It's a big resort, and love the lobby. The food was great and very accessible. And then French Quarter, obviously, those are the best beignets I've had on any Disney property. They're the best. They're beat out our Mickey beignets by far. And I love the theming there. I thought it was so cute. I love that you can take the boat to Disney Springs.
Nighttime vibes, y'all.
The nighttime.
In
They got the
Portland.
carriage. They got the carriage rides you could take. Like, how fun is
School
that?
riverboat. It's a cool.
Yeah,
It's
you could. Yeah, I think it's great. You can rent bikes too. It's fun. It's a good time. So it had to go on my list. Yeah, so it's an 8.
okay. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right.
Number 7.
Number 7 for me, which. Hold on, I'm double checking my list. Make sure I like that. Yes, number 7 for me is going to be the Boardwalk Resort.
Oh my god, I want to stay here so bad. I couldn't put it in because I just don't know too much about it.
I think you would love it, Megan, honestly,
Yeah.
just for the convenience.
Yes.
The convenience to the back of Epcot, the convenience to Hollywood Studios.
Yes.
And I love the theming of the interior of the lobby. Just having easy access now to the Cake Bake too. Going
love
down
Cake
to the
Bake.
little convenience store, especially in the heat of summer. I don't know. There's something great about walking on the boardwalk. You come on out there and you're just like, I really want a Mickey Premium Bar. And you just go into the gift shop, grab it from their case, and you immediately just eat it there on the boardwalk watching the friendship boats. It is a vibe.
Right. One day it's gonna happen, and I'm gonna manage to get a room there because I really, really do want to stay there. Love that the location's just prime, right?
I feel like you couldn't get in there last time because it was New York, New Jersey week, and the New Yorkers love to stay in Boardwalk.
They do. It's really whenever I check, it is like it's very expensive or not available at all. Because it's not very big compared to other resorts.
It's because it's half Disney Vacation Club now too. So the
Okay,
regular
okay.
hotel side and then the Vacation Club, like allotted rooms where people can use their points kind of thing. It is different.
Got it.
So, yeah, it's few and far between of when it's available.
Okay.
Kind of thing. And they were also under a hefty refurbishment. They also just reopened half of their refurbished rooms. And also very clean, very well put together, great boardwalk vibes. Yeah, I think we'll get you in there eventually.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Okay. Well, my number 7, we are going to go right on back to the West Coast. This is going to be Pixar Place Hotel. Oh my God, you put Pixar Place over Grand Californian? What? Yeah, because they themed it so well. Like, if you're going to make it a theme, go all in, and they did. I think they did a wonderful, like, complete overhaul of what used to be the Paradise Pier Hotel. They made it completely Pixar. The pool area is so cute with Crush and Finding Nemo. They got some Luca in there. I mean, they have every Pixar movie. They're probably going to add stuff. I hope they add stuff for Elio and Hoppers. But I think it's so dang cute. The Sketchpad Cafe has wonderful coffee and like food and quick service options. And then I also really like the Great Maple, which is the new restaurant there. Incredible food too, and drinks. So no, I have not stayed there since it became Pixar Place, but I've seen the rooms, I've toured the rooms, they're great. And I think get what they have for that building, I think they did a great job with the theming. So it had to be on the list. And yeah, and they really do try to keep those rooms as updated as possible. It is an old building. So yeah.
Which I feel like, didn't you just do a thing over there too in their lobby? I love the lobby. I love the character interactions that happen in the lobby over there. I think that's amazing.
Yes, Bing Bong sometimes comes to the lobby. You have Joe playing on the piano from Soul, and right when you walk in, there's the ball and the lamp, and it's so cute. And for Christmas, they had Christmas trees that had each movie theme on it. Like, it was really cute. Incredibles, Cars, Ratatouille. So yeah, it's a vibe in there. I do love my Pixar Place.
Okay. That's a good one.
Yep.
All right.
Down to it. Number 6.
Number 6 for me, which y'all, thank you so much for listening this far into the episode. Me and Megan have been yapping a lot this episode.
We
so
did.
Thanks for bearing with us to the bare end.
Thank you.
But number 6 for me is going to be the Polynesian Resort.
Oh, the Poly. Yeah.
And it's number 6 because I mean I am just a sucker for the Poly vibes, like the lobby, the quick service, Trader Sam's, the new bar over at the Island Tower. Like I do want to stay in Island Tower, like really bad. I love it. And I have been into the rooms since the updates too. I don't mind the rooms. I think they're very cute. I think they're great. The only reason why it's so high up on my list is because of the price point. And I cannot justify the Polynesian price point, even though I love this hotel's theming so much.
Yeah. It is, just the trio, right, of Contemporary, Poly, and Grand Flow. It is so expensive. It's so expensive.
I will be honest with you guys, Grand Floridian is not on my list.
Oh, and hey, that's totally fine. I mean, it's not, both of these are not on mine. I you know what, I realized that I put all the hotels that I've stayed at on my list, which is good. Fair. It's fair because I know what it's like to stay there, right?
Right.
I think hotels that I've not stayed at will make my bonus list, but Poly's not on my list. But eventually, I hope to stay there one day. I love the vibes. I'm with you, Danielle. Love the vibes. Ohana's amazing. We had a great time just sitting at the bar there one year with Danny. It was great. But since I have not stayed there, I couldn't put it on the list. So
right. And I think it's kind of in the same boat with Contemporary with me, because I have done a lot more research, because this is the first hotel. This is the one that opened up first. And if everybody's like, oh no, Contemporary, no, technically the Polynesian opened up in 2 hours, had its grand ceremony before Contemporary did, so Polynesian is technically first. The Poly is like, I love the history. I love that it really was the definition of the vacation kingdom that they were trying to sell back in the 70s. And if you were just for a resort that you just want to like hang out at, sit at the pool, go sit on the get a Dole Whip. The only other place where you can really get Dole Whip. Go get a Dole Whip and then go sit on the beach and watch the fireworks in the middle of summer is a vibe.
Like, so, how fun. How fun is that?
I'll get you over there too eventually, Megan. I got to find a really good discount rate or something like that. That's the only way we're going to be able to do that.
One of these days, it's going to happen. And as is Boardwalk. I think those are probably my top 2 to try and stay at actually right now is Poly and Boardwalk. Yeah. One of these days, y'all. It's one of the other ones that I really had been wanting to, Riviera, is happening in April. I'm very excited. It is not on my, so it's not on my list yet. Did I tell you about that?
No.
Oh yeah, I was staying at Riviera. Sorry.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So that is, I'm excited to add that to the list because I know that's going to be a fun stay.
I'm excited to hear your honest reviews though, because either people are obsessed and or they're just like, it wasn't what we wanted. So I don't want to sway you one way or the other, but I want to know your honest opinion on that afterwards. I'll let
you know. And Mama is coming for that one, so she'll also let you know her opinions as well.
She'll be very opinionated. She'll let you know if she likes or not.
Absolutely. Yeah. But so Nick in the chat here, yes, the Polynesian has quite a bit of history, and yes, that is where I believe, was it John Lennon signed to
Yes.
break up the Beatles. Yeah. Yeah.
Which, fun fact, y'all. Everybody says it's a specific room. We have no confirmation of that.
There's no confirmation.
And
yeah.
He wasn't with Yoko Ono at the time. He was with the other lady, whatever her name is. She confirmed on Twitter saying people say it's this. She alluded to that the room everybody thought it was is not it. So I don't know. We don't have confirmation of that, but I've learned that as we've been doing more research. So fun fact.
Very interesting. Yes. All right. Well, my number 6 is actually one that got booted off Danielle's list. It's Art of Animation.
We just have both sides of Hourglass Lake represented. That's all we did.
We do. And I think it's just because purely of the experience staying there, right? Like, you know, you were with me when I got upgraded. I was supposed to be in Little Mermaid. I got upgraded to Lion King, and I was very pleasantly surprised. And I really,
and for one person, there's so much room for activities.
Exactly. Like, it was just me, right? So it was so fun to have the living room and you know, have the big room. And I did the thing where I went and got the pizza late at night and I had that on the bed watching, I think I was watching Big Hero 6. Like it was just a vibe.
And that's what you're supposed to do at the Art of Animation Resort, right?
Exactly.
That's
exactly. I did the morning yoga the day that I was leaving. I went to the pool. I did the jog around the big lake there. Took the Skyliner, kind of just took advantage of all the things that Art of Animation had to offer, and had a wonderful time. And that's why it's number 6. If you have families and you need a bigger space, or if you're going like maybe with another group or something, and you're like not trying to spend all this money on like Saratoga Springs Treehouse or something like that,
right? Art
of Animation is a good spot. They do have the multiple rooms, the bigger rooms. I think Lion King and Cars have bigger rooms. I think is it Cars or is it another?
Cars, Nemo, and Lion King are the family suites. Little Mermaid is the only one that's a identical copy to the room style of Pop Century.
Got it. Okay, there you go. Yeah, so it's just slightly bigger in case you have a bigger family, or just multiple people going with you on your trip. It's fun.
I told you
I
tested out the rooms for Little Mermaid, right?
Wait, when did you do that again?
So when I was first hired into the company in 2012,
I do remember this. Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I came in right after I was hired into that recreation region. So I worked at the arcades and stuff for both sides. So the other rooms had opened. Ariel was delayed for multiple reasons, and it still has the most issues out of all the buildings for reasons that's being written in the book. But we got to test them out. So we got a free one night stay. We got a little meal voucher as part of a cast member thing, and we got to hard test out those rooms before they opened up to the regular guest reservations 2 weeks later. So it was great.
That's cool. Yeah, I do. I like the theming. I think it's cute, fun for families, and is it overpriced? It's not higher on the list because I think sometimes the price is just like, whoa, you guys, wow. Okay. But yeah, no, it was a good time there. So there you go. Well, there's our 6 through 10, y'all. We are back next week with our 1 through 5. Can't wait to get into it, our top picks. But we appreciate you sticking around on this episode where we did a little bit, a little bit of yapping.
And it's like, I feel like here at the end of the episode, you can kind of tell like, Danielle's better, but she's probably needs a little more meds to finish off her day. So yeah, I'm kind of like all over the place right now mentally. So it'll be a little more put together by next week. It'll be great.
Yay. Well, you're doing great. You look great. And we are looking forward again to bringing you our 1 through 5 next week. Thank you so much for joining. We appreciate you. And until we see you next time, have a very magical day.
And night, sleep tight, dream of churros tonight.
To have your name at the end of our new episodes and to receive a bunch of magical perks, please check out our Patreon via the link in the episode notes.
Or visit patreon.com/Disney Countdown Show. We'll see you there.